So there it is, the last time you're ever going to see the Jaz2K intro. Jaz2K is officially dead, it's come to an end, and we're going in a completely different direction with this channel moving forward. Now, the content's going to be similar, but it will be a little bit different. I'm going to explain to you guys why I've rebranded, and more importantly, I'm going to explain to you guys what role you guys have played in this happening, and just how crazy the last 2 weeks has been for me being a YouTuber, you know, being a small YouTuber, starting up and all of these things. And I've just had some incredible moments over the last couple of weeks, and I want to walk you through the journey. I want to walk you through what we're going to be doing differently. I want to walk you through why I set up this channel. But before we do all of that, I want to show you the new branding. A big thank you to Steve Kiriakou for putting the branding together, to Keshan for doing the headers and you know, the thumbnails and all of these things that he does for this channel, you know, on a daily basis. He's always working hard. These guys have come together to put this rebrand together, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to tell you why we changed the name, why we changed the logo, everything in a second. So here it is. Here's the brand new logo. Like I said, I'm in love with it. I think it's amazing. You know, comparing it to the old logo and the old sort of branding, it wasn't great. So why did I end Jaz2K? So there's a couple of reasons. First of all, you know, when I set up a YouTube page, I set it up because there wasn't content out there for someone like me. Like I say, I'm an average player, and I really, really am. And, you know, going online and watching YouTubers, and I just always got this feeling that everyone was kind of elite. Everyone was top 1%. Anyone who was releasing a video, I didn't always understand what they were saying, you know, how to use these signatures and animations. And, you know, I wasn't so good at shooting. They're hitting 100% with a card and telling me to pick it up, but I'm only going to hit 20% with it. I just didn't feel like there was anything out there really for the average player. And when you look at, you know, 2K as a whole, you know, the elite players are 1-2% of people. And then you've got, you know, sort of scales as you go down of people who are kind of more average all the way down to people who are brand new at the game. And I just felt like there just wasn't anything there. And all the content I was watching was kind of ego driven and testosterone driven, and, you know, all about being the best player on the planet and things like that, and just geared towards that group of people, where actually there's a huge part of the 2K community that isn't like that, that just plays for fun, that, you know, isn't worried about ego, that wants to have a bit more success on the game. And because I couldn't find a channel that did that, I set that channel up. And I uploaded a couple of videos in August because I went 12-0 for the first time, and I thought I'd show people how I did that. And it kind of got a little bit of momentum. We got like 20 subs or something, and I kind of ticked through videos on and off for maybe the next couple of months. And then I completely gave up on it. I literally gave up on it for well over 2 months. You know, I run a couple of businesses, which was taking up all of my time. A couple of weeks ago, we went back into lockdown, and I thought, you know what, I'll start uploading again. And what happened was absolutely crazy. Like, it might not seem like a big deal, but to me, it's such a big deal. We went from having about 70 subs to just under 250 now in the space of a couple of weeks. We beat all the records that I'd set myself, even with the 2-month break, you know, not planned. Even if I'd sort of uploaded daily through that 2 months, I did not expect to get to 200 subs by the end of this month. There's a chance we might even break 300 by the end of this month. On top of that, I got this sort of outpouring of like support. I cannot explain how much it means. I was done. I was literally at a point where I was done with the game. I was in a rut. I was talking to some really negative people on a daily basis about this game. The whole experience just became so negative. And like I said, 10 days to 14 days ago, I just kind of snapped out of it and went, do you know what? I set this channel up because it was supposed to help people. I got back on the game. I went 12-0 for the first time this year. And I started uploading videos trying to help average players do the same. And I started getting subs on a daily basis. Our views went from like a best case scenario 2 weeks ago for views was like 100. We now have multiple videos that have cleared 500 views, 1,000 views. We have a video we posted a couple of weeks ago that cleared 1,500 views already, and it's still going up. And the comments that I was getting and the sort of activity on the Facebook group, you know, people telling me that their video, like the video I dropped on TTO helped them get Richard Jefferson. People telling me that videos I dropped on 12-0 helped them get Iggy. It's just awesome. It's just so awesome. And it really drove me to go, do you know what? I need to do this, I think. I got to get on this. And outside of all the support from you guys, we're getting hundreds of comments a week on the videos. I started to get kind of followed by people people whose videos I've been watching for years. The people that taught me how to play the game. People like, Bio2K, who's basically taught me how to go 12-0 a year ago. Moss Ballin is one of my favourite people in the world. It's not even about 2K. He's such a positive energy. He's just amazing. And I watch his streams regularly. And, to get a follow for him on Twitter was amazing. Spacewood Bird taught me everything I know about, how to snipe, how to play this game, no money spent, how to really avoid the 2K traps. And a lot of that info that I kind of pass on to you guys comes from him. So to get a follow from him was amazing. I don't know if you know who Flocky5000 is, but he's up and coming. He's basically the guy that provides sort of weekly stats on the price of everything in the game. So like diamond shoes, contracts and everything else. He breaks it all down in this incredible way, and Spacewood uses a lot of his posts to kind of guide the no money spent sniping that he does. So to get noticed by these guys is a really big deal. But above all else, it's just been kind of weird that in the last 2 weeks, I went from being done, and I was done. Honestly, I had no intention of coming back to this, to a point where you guys are showing so much love. You're clearly showing an interest in what we're doing. And it feels like it's actually helping some of the videos that I'm dropping. So why did I get rid of Jaz2K? So I think when I set it up, I didn't really think about the branding. I was like, I'm just going to upload a video. So I didn't really think it through. And now I'm at a point where I actually want the brand to kind of represent me. So if you look at the logo, you can see I don't really show my face. I showed my face on a Facebook post the other day. But it's not about me. I don't want this to be about me. I want it to be about what I'm posting. So, I'm not really interested in face cam and all of these things and, people knowing what I look like or whatever. I just want to get knowledge out that's going to help you guys. And that's why the logo looks the way it does. The other thing is I wanted to take 2K out of my name. If you've watched my earlier videos, I don't post much stuff about this anymore, but I don't like 2K as a company. I really don't. I think the game's fun and you can get a lot out of it if you do the right things, but I don't like 2K as a company. I don't like the promotion of gambling that they have in their game. I don't like the idea of packs. I don't like the strategies they use, and it's all kind of based around money and skimming MT and all of these things. I just think they're a vile company, honestly. I have no intention at any point in my career of partnering with them or anything like that. They're just not a company I respect. So I really wanted to take 2K out of the name. So that was a big part of it. But let's talk about the rebrand and what we're doing next. So another thing about taking 2K out of the name is I can actually kind of widen the scope a little bit. I don't just play 2K. I play a lot of FIFA. I'm really into Red Dead Redemption. I wouldn't be against posting an hour video of me just fishing on Red Dead Redemption. I'll be happy with that, But it gives us a bit of scope to do some other things, and not everything's just kind of funneled into this one company that, at which I'm just an advert for. I don't want to drag this video out. I'm really excited about the rebrand. I've got a video dropping tomorrow, and on on New Year's Day, I'm going to drop a banger as well. Everything's kind of building towards one video, which is me running all the reward cards from this season. So as soon as I get Aaron Gordon, as soon as I get Baron Davis, hopefully I get both of them, I will have every reward card from the season. So we'll have Iggy, we'll have Embry, all of the cards. I'm basically going to run them, compare them to each other. I'm going to break down the different game modes because we've completed everything this season. I'm going to talk about what I am going to do next season and what I'm not, what was worth it. I'm going to rank those game modes. We're going to do some really cool stuff. But the whole purpose of this video is not only to tell you about the rebrand, but I just really need to say thank you. Because I know I keep saying it, I was done. Honestly, I was done. I had no intention of coming back to this. And to get, 200 subs in a couple of weeks, for our views to go from on YouTube it shows you your average views every 48 hours. Our average views used to sit at about 130. That was consistent for 6 months. When I stopped uploading, it was down to 20, I think. Over the last 2 weeks, it hasn't dropped below 1,200 over 48 hours. So we're getting 500 to 600 views a day. That's just crazy to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm assuming it's helping. That's all I can kind of assume. But whatever the reason is that you're supporting me, the reason that you subscribed, the reason that you leave comments that, just make my day, whatever the reasons are, I'm just really, really grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's kind of got the channel this far. We're really excited about next year. I'm going to start making my goals a bit more ambitious. My goal was to get 200 subs by June 2021. We've cleared that already. I'd like to get to 1,000 subs by that point. I really am going to try to do that, and I'm going to keep uploading content that I hope helps you. competition that we've been running on the 1st of January, when I drop that video, I will be announcing the winner for 75k VC, and then we'll be running another competition straight after that as well, so that'll be really cool. This is just my way of saying thank you. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm really excited about the future. Welcome to All That Jazz. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys.